It's a summer in January, and we're living it up, Cali style. My goodness me. What? Cody Ceci? Okay. All right. We'll break this one on down. Yeah, Sharks are 1-2 in a row. We'll talk about it right now here on Teal Town After Dark. Good evening, everyone. Well, evening in some parts of the country, but good evening to you all over Sharks territory. It is January 4th, 2025. The San Jose Sharks are victorious tonight, today, whatever it is. I just need to donate $2 to like Randy and Drew and all of them on this one. As the Sharks beat the New Jersey Devils 3-2. We welcome you to this edition of Teal Town After Dark. It's your live interactive Sharks post game. Chat with us and fellow hockey fans all over the world and in Sharks territory on the YouTube page or the app. And of course, we do gift the games on Twitter, Blue Sky, and Threads. You can follow us on all the social medias. And if you can find everything at tealtownusa.com. If you want to support the pod, you know, it'd be great for you to join us in the super chat right now. You can make a donation there, or better yet, it's better to hit us up on Venmo at Teal Town USA. With that, Dana, it's summer in January. We're smiling. We're celebrating.
Yeah.
How are you?
Oh, definitely summer in January. Where I live, there's the weather.
24 degrees in beautiful Syracuse.
Lake effect snow warning. I got some emails from local businesses saying we're closed because we don't want to send our employees out into the snowstorm. So that's my summer in January.
So no shorts for Dana. No t-shirts or anything. I mean, it is.
But I am wearing my new Eklund jersey. She's making her Teal Town debut. Because yay, Eklund's back. I got this at the one of the games I attended.
The Vegas game.
One. Hurdle, yeah, the Vegas game. And Eklund was not on the ice for either of those games, but I just really wanted Eklund jersey. And I also got this friend here.
Yes, the shoulder sharky.
Yes.
Very nice. And a nice companion. And a nice companion. Oh my gosh, I can't do this with sunglasses. I'm trying to go with the flow. I'm trying to understand the assignment, as they said.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm stunned.
I know, what an amazing game. That was so much fun.
I mean, I was there for the first period, drove during, well, actually Amanda drove the second period so I can watch the game on the way home. But crazy game. Let's get into it. New Jersey coming cross country. You know, I know they had been in LA, if I'm not mistaken. But Sharks coming off that big win against Tampa, and you know, things started off a little, I mean, evenly put, and then Kovalenko gets his first goal as a Shark. Very nice.
I texted Jules. I was like, yes, Covey, and then I realized I don't know if that's his nickname or not. I haven't heard yet about, you know, they have like a nickname that the team goes with, and then I'm going to go with that. But for the time being, because Jules is the biggest Kovalenko stan on God's green earth.
Right.
Except maybe for Kovalenko's mom or something. But yeah, I was like, oh my God, he really hadn't had a goal for us. He's done so many good things and had so many great chances. So it was kind of like a really good omen for the game. Like, oh, he deserves a goal. Good for him. So
yeah.
Yes, Sharks are going streaking. You know, someone's got to make the joke, so I'll volunteer. Sharks are undefeated this whole year. Wow.
I mean, you're not wrong. It's nice. Big Bird coming in with could not be upset with the game with a win or a loss. Glad to see them win, especially against the Devils. Great job, boys. I mean, this team has done well against Eastern Conference opponents on some occasions. Other times it's like, That's fugly. But I mean, you take down Washington on that big road trip.
Mm-hmm.
You have why am I blank? You have Tampa on Thursday night after getting destroyed in Florida 8-1. So it's nice to see the Sharks went up 1-0 after 20 minutes of play, and then New Jersey's been great all year long.
We swept them. What do you know?
Right, that's true. That is true. But the birthday boy Nico Hischier would tie it up about 4 minutes into the second period on the power play. I mean, there were just like tiny hiccups that can get in the
Yeah.
but still, I mean that the second period, I thought New Jersey definitely dominated, especially early on. But
Asky, when are we gonna? What a great game! He has been crushing it. He has been as advertised. Oh, what are we pulling up? Ooh, we have gifts. Am I supposed to like narrate this?
No. You
oh,
just
that was a good. Yeah.
You just narrate about Askarov because
yes, absolutely, all day, every day. Love the guy, and I love his personality. Just from what I've seen, I don't know if you guys caught the crisp high five with Sharky as he was. I think they were doing like stars of the game or whatever. Yeah. What's winning? Not familiar. You know that gif of Mariah Carey being like, I don't know her.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, oh my gosh, I love it. The game was just such good vibes, and it felt like a Sharks game of old where all about the defense, a goalie battle. I guess we haven't always had the best goalies ever, but even when we were good, but like and it was also, oh my God, I'm just full of like great things to say. Also good to see, what are they calling it? The Hobie line, our college boys.
Yes.
Graf, this was his second game, right? He was on that line.
Yes, his second game
this
season.
Mm-hmm. What a good pickup, Colin Graf. Oh my God, so many things to say. Yes. But yeah, sorry, I'm a little bit jumble of thoughts.
No, right? But I mean, it's one of those things. I know the other post game showing Markstrom running off, breaking his stick as he leaves. But I mean, Felix saying what a game. I am so happy I could watch the game live here in France. I love this team. Highlands, Caledonian Kiwi. I think this is the first time we've seen you in the chat. So welcome. Bonjour. Yeah.
We said it at the same time.
Hey,
bienvenue. Sorry, I have family in France, so I hope they never see me butchering their language.
Right. I mean, it's nice, and this is the thing. And I mean, like everybody was getting us about enjoying about these wins and everything. It's like, enjoy them, because they're not going to all happen all at once,
especially not against good teams. Like if this exact game happened against like the Blackhawks, I'd be like, yeah, good, but like, I mean, the Devils are good, are a cup contender to be seen, but good team.
Yeah, I mean, team. And then they've been going back and forth with Washington for the Metro lead. This was a huge loss for them, especially in regulation, since Washington won earlier today.
Yeah, let's talk about regulation. Y'all know it's a little bit of a running gag for me this year that I think like 3 times in a row. And he's putting the spotlight on me to talk about my shootout trauma. Here we go. I kept getting games that went to shootout and just assumed the Sharks would lose. I don't know if they've won a shootout this year yet. And so I was like, it's going to go to OT. It's going to go to a shootout and they're going to lose. And I'm going to have to haul my butt on here and talk about a shootout. But no, of all people, Cody Ceci.
Yeah. Crap.
Yeah, wait. Well, okay.
There you go.
Great.
Okay, there you go. Sorry. Cody Ceci. First, before we get to Cody Ceci, we got to talk about that snipe from Macklin Celebrini, his
Yeah.
13th of the
Let
season.
me pull up a gif of that so I can
Uh,
remind myself.
but it was just a nice pass from the kids. I mean, I think the excitement that's in us right now is because you see Askarov having a nice game again. You see Celebrini doing things. You see Will Smith. There are still some hiccups here and there. Not gonna lie, but you saw that play, and it just you see the chances going in, and even though they weren't getting in, all of them going in, they were getting chances that
Yeah.
give you that confidence boost.
It was wild looking at the shot clock throughout the game, which I generally avoid because I usually regret it after I do look. And I was like, wait, the Sharks are consistently only a few shots behind the Devils. What's up with that? It feels like a lot of games, even when the Sharks have like a 1-goal lead, I'm like, oh, slay. And then I look at the shot clock and it's like, oh no, this is not going to hold up. But it did. They matched the energy. And it was beautiful to see. And I hope that this is kind of a good harbinger of what we might be seeing on a game to game basis in the next few years.
Oh, it'll be fantastic to see.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah. If every game next couple of years is like this, like I will be a happy woman.
Rocks and Jaws. I'm sorry you haven't, but $4.99 super chat. That's two games I didn't watch in a row, and they won both. I'm not watching anymore. LOL. I am bad luck. Now. That's why you have us. And now you can watch the replay after you finish watching us to enjoy this, because I mean it was nice. You even had William Eklund getting, coming back from injury
Yes.
reserve. Eki with the assist there, tonight. I mean, it's not just one person doing it. And lately it's been kind of all over the place a little bit. You had the defense doing things. I mean, Ferraro got the game winner last game.
Yeah.
Now we can talk about Cody Ceci with a bomb.
Oh.
I will try to get the replay up, but I mean, it just goes past. It just like trickles through Markstrom's
Yeah.
glove and goes in. I mean, Markstrom's got to hate himself for that, and I don't blame him. But Cody, way to take that shot. Wenberg to set it up. I mean,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They're showing up.
yeah, and I know you've mentioned it before to shoot, but I mean, throw it
Yeah,
on
if
net.
you see the
Just throw it on.
opportunity, just go for it. Don't get, oh my God, when we can talk about the power play, and I was going to get to that, or lack thereof. But that, when often they get caught up in the, oh, no, you take it. No, you take it. And fancy little passes. But this just goes to show, like, and obviously they're in front of the net there, but when you see that opportunity, just go for it.
And the big thing too is, and I'm looking at some of the comments in there, but I mean, to not just pass it around, not find everything right away. I mean, it's gonna happen. I mean, you just throw the pucks on net. That's where good things can happen.
Mm-hmm.
And
And I think you can really catch goalies off guard in that last 30 seconds or whatever. And because everyone's kind of like, even I sitting there was like, okay, I'm gonna like go to the bathroom real quick, and since it's going to OT, nope. So that was very, yeah. And I know he got lucky there, but
right.
because Ceci shot the puck, so it's his goal. So good for him.
Right, but it's not letting me do it. Whatever. I was trying to see if I can get the goal up, but oh well. But it's a team win, and that's the tough part. Is that it's just you saw everything come together. You saw, I think even Amanda was mentioning to me at the game. It's like you see them coming back defensively to help each other out, and that's where the team will be building tenfold. That's the whole thing where you got to play the right way and all that stuff.
Yeah.
That's those
So
little things.
Oh, I was gonna say Ricky in the chat mentioning Markstrom was screened by his own guy. He couldn't see the shot. I'm kind of watching it now and like, yeah, somewhat.
Yeah.
I guess there's kind of two guys who are sort of in his way, but I mean, you know, when you're an elite goalie, like I don't know. I would. Markstrom's had his ups and downs. He's been traded around a little bit last few years, but or you know, signed somewhere else. But I'm sure, you know, that's the kind of thing he probably expects himself to be able to stop, that kind of
Right.
thing, and the bounce and all that. So, you know,
And got a piece of it. I mean,
yeah,
let's be
right.
honest. He
If
got a
he
piece of it.
we'd
Oh,
be an OT, subsequent shootout, and Sharks loss, and Dana banging her head against the screen.
oh, boy. Jules saying, Assy was amazing, but oh boy, playing the puck, I'm getting gray hairs. You are too young to get gray hairs, Jules.
Jules' resident fetus instead of me.
Just gonna leave that there. But I mean, any other guy or any other thing you noticed out of this win today?
I love Kovalenko.
Yeah.
So there's that. Happy 26th birthday to Nico Hischier.
Hischier, yes.
I'll give him that. That was a good goal. Always, yeah. And it's like the Sharks won, so I can be like, okay, at least you had that goal. Good for you. And yeah, Sharks undefeated.
Yeah, indeed. Let's see. We got that one. Oh, Alexander Provenzano, Shannon from the hockey guy made a very good point yesterday. You can't win games if you don't have the possession of the puck, and that's one thing I think that was hurting this team for a good season and a half at least last year and parts of this year.
Mhm.
It's like they were getting chased, and you saw a little bit of that today with New Jersey trying to add it on, but the Sharks played a little more defensively, had possession of the puck a little bit more. And well, the results are the results. So
Yes, I can answer a question in the chat.
which one?
Is someone's toilet running? That is my cat's water fountain. So I didn't know if the mic would pick it up. Usually I have my AirPods in, but they're out of battery, so they're charging. So no, not toilet, cat water fountain. But thanks for the heads up. If that happens in the future, I'll make sure to unplug it. I sincerely hope that, you know, everyone watching this wasn't thinking I'm like, this is my bathroom, and I mean, if my bathroom is this big, then
Well, you must be in a freaking mansion to do
Yeah, no,
do the
cat water
show
fountain. So
from the toilet humor, of course. Yes. So what happens when Vitek Vanacek comes back? I wouldn't be surprised if they send back Askarov. I think there's still a plan in place that they want to do.
I know, but I'll be sad. He's like
Be bummed.
proven he can hang in the big leagues. So, and I mean, okay, yeah, there's the plan, but the whole reason that he wasn't super duper happy in Nashville and wanted a chance somewhere else was so because he very much felt like he could be, you know, the starter, if not the backup to eventually become starter, rather than just be, you know, the second string goalie to Saros in Nashville. So I don't know if it's a hot take, but I think they should keep him up here. But whatever.
It'll be interesting to see what they do. I mean, obviously, I don't think you can run three goaltenders, I can't see them trying to send Georgiev off to the Cuda. I just don't think he's going to pick up. But you know, 28 saves for Yaroslav Askarov. I mean, Cody Ceci with the game-winning goal. Celebrini gets in there. I believe he takes over the league lead. Easy for me to say for rookie scoring or rookie goal scoring there. So, you know, and like Benny said, you know, the Greer plans to cook in the A, win the Calder Cup. I mean, that would be great. I would love to have playoff hockey back here in San Jose.
Yeah, I get it. I know, but I'm being selfish.
I get you. I get you. I get you. You know, so
It's just nice to have a goalie who's like exciting, like no shade to all our, previous goalies, even with Blackwood, when we loved him and felt like he was vastly outperforming, the team's capabilities, it was like, we were just grateful to have someone in net who wasn't a bunch of Swiss cheese. Like, having a goalie of the future is nice. It's something to turn on the games for, and he's shown his personality, and I'm a personality girly, maybe to a fault. So
Couldn't tell.
if the peanut gallery says cook in the A, fine, but
I get it. I mean, that's you. It's a fine line, isn't it? And honestly, it's like you want to see this team do well, but also at the same time, it's like, you know, we could still go for a top 10 pick. I mean,
yeah,
okay,
and
it's such a toss up because you want
yeah,
to see this team come back and do things, but it may not be ready just yet.
yeah, and I don't pretend to know or even really be able to guess, like, what people are thinking, what kind of conversations are being had, what players' goals are for themselves. I just know that he, at least from the information I know, Askey has proven himself to be someone very ambitious with what he wants for his career, what he expects for his career, and he's very much met expectations thus far. So maybe he doesn't want to be back in the A. If they do send him back in the A, I really hope that it is just a rest of the year kind of thing. I really, really hope they give him a chance to be a mainstay in the NHL at least by next season. So
I would. No, sorry, I didn't mean to jump.
Oh no, but I'm done.
But I mean, I think that's the plan in place to, he signed that 2-year deal. I think he's ready. I mean, obviously, we've seen that he's pretty capable of holding it down in the NHL wise, but I'm kind of in agreement with Hank Vesuvius here. He'll have a bigger impact on the whole org if the CUDA win with him. Yeah, and that's the thing. He's doing it in the AHL. He's doing it in the NHL. That's a big thing. That's a great problem to have. And if you look at the goaltender situation, maybe even a year ago with this team, you are just shaking your head big time. And we're really worried what can happen. Jerry F with $2 super chat and celebrating another Sharks win with my son. Great to see you, Jerry. Hope you're doing all right. It'll be something. They could add a guy and his dog saying they could add 3 forwards from the system next year and 2 D-men. They won't need to start tearing away vets, soon. Yeah, and that's true too. There is just going to be a lot of what ifs. There you could move Cunning, you could move Granlund, you can move CC or Ruda, you can move maybe even Ferraro. I saw that in the chat earlier, and it's just like, yes, but it would be nice to have some of those pieces here next year to kind of escalate this team a little bit more. The veteran presence has been nice. It's been frustrating at times. No, don't get me wrong about it. But again, it's a nice problem to have for the team. So like to welcome those of you who just finished watching the post game on the television. We appreciate each and every one of you joining us. Do us a favor, if you haven't already, hit that like button already. And definitely if you hit the subscribe button, it really does help us out on a long way. I mean, just like let alone the shoulder sharky and the excellent knitted hat with the fin on top.
Oh yeah, my aunt made this like a long time ago, and I feel like I need to wear it more. I'm like afraid to wear it to a game because I don't want to lose it. But I'll wear it on here.
To quote Joe Pavelski's line in one of the old Sharks commercials, way to keep doing whatever it is you're doing. So whatever you need to do, whatever you need to do to keep it going, it's fine.
I thought you were gonna quote the like detective one where he like sees a sandwich and eats it. No, that's a throwback.
Yeah, those commercials are great. I hope next season, now that the kids are signed up, we got the jitters out of the way, we could start seeing some more. Doug Bentz, if you're watching, you know where to find your ideas. Call me. Um,
Oh, is that the person who does the
yeah, he's
ads
the
or
chief
whatever?
marketing officer of the team. We've talked many times and definitely came up with some ideas for overall.
Oh.
So let me grab one thing 1 second here.
For everyone who just joined, if you hear a water noise,
So,
that is a cat water fountain, not a toilet. I just want to make sure everyone's on the same page.
what's that?
Oh, I was just confirming for anyone new hopping on, that is not a toilet. That is a cat water fountain sound you will hear.
This was the giveaway today. This is pretty
Ooh.
sweet. I'm gonna move my mic out of the way to show this off. I'll put this in here really quick, but this is a pretty snazzy travel bag. I was expecting this to be a little bit smaller, but this is pretty big size, and even has like an even little bottom spot here to put all your soda cans and everything to keep them cool. So
they spent all the giveaway budget on like that and the friendship bracelets, which is why for a lot of the like cultural or like pride nights or whatever, they just have those
knitted hats.
I'm sorry, y'all. I was kind of bitter when I'm like, oh my
no,
God.
I get that. That's kind of a bummer. I hope that there's like merch. They did merch last year with all the special nights. So I'm hoping they're doing something like that because that'll be great. Bring back the bobblehead, says California. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the giveaway on Fan Appreciation Night. Just saying. Get us a
Celebrini bobblehead.
Or Celebrini Smith bobblehead. I mean, way to get that going in there. We'll see how it goes. So, so the Sharks win 3-2 over the New Jersey Devils. They've now won 2 in a row. Can they go for 3 in a row against Vegas to finish off the homestand?
We'll see.
Yeah, it'll be very interesting indeed. And to go with confidence too. That'll be interesting how that works out. Eddie K is 24. Askarov is a skater at heart, told to be a goalie. LOL. Whenever he leaves the net to play a puck, it never looks like a goalie pads the way he moves. It reminds me of Archer's Urbe way back in the day when he would just all of a sudden decide to go into the corner and like, oh boy, that's gonna be in it. Thank
God Steve's dang-its aren't a thing anymore. I mean, I miss them dearly, but
right.
still it lives in my head where like if I see a goalie play the puck, I'm like, you be careful.
All we're saying is if you're a goaltender,
tend the goal.
Thank you. I mean, if you could do both, cool, but let's not get too crazy, all right? We've dealt with goaltenders in the past.
Not everyone is the second coming of Martin Brodeur, and that's life.
We can only hope. I mean, Askarov there. No, I'm not going to start that up. But I don't know if you saw this on the broadcast though. Since the 2019-20 season, the Sharks have had 15 goaltenders get wins for them. I can't believe how crazy to think.
We have had our own. They talk about the goalie carousel in the NHL. We have our own goalie carousel.
Yeah, I mean, there's a big one from the NHL, but the Sharks have a decent one. So did New Jersey, like 15 as well. That was
Vanacek used to be theirs, like last year.
Yeah, Vanacek and then Kakinen, they were swapped. You had Blackwood, who just got moved not even a month ago. He was with the Devils. It's crazy how it just revolves around. I thought that was an interesting comment there. Alexander Provenzano, given the fact that the Sharks have less than 5 regulation wins regular season against Vegas, I'm placing my bets rolling against the Sharks winning. I don't blame you. I'm just saying it'd be nice. And I believe the only two that the Sharks have on home ice in the regular season were Couture overtime goals. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm almost sensing that. So we'll see on that. Anything else to add, Dana? Do you have any notes to mention?
Wait, when you said Couture overtime goals, wait, which season?
I want to say it was the first year that Vegas was in, and then like a year or two, he had another one
Okay.
where he had an overtime goal. So, but any notes to add? It's been a bit since I asked for your post-its. So
Yeah, I'm sorry. I've kind of fallen off that. I know.
No.
I gotta get on it.
No worries. Can we get the shipment over for post-its for her?
No,
please?
I have no shortage of blank post-its.
She needs the teal ones. Okay. We'll get our crew on it.
I'm a busy woman.
Yeah. No, we got you. Joel Ward scored an overtime goal. There was that one. I remember Jonas Donskoy actually had like a game-winning goal years ago. I think it was 18-19.
Game one of we're talking about
Yeah, regular season.
Yeah.
No, I get you.
You know the one.
Yes. No, I get you. So I think that brings us to it. I know USA Czechia is about to begin. Finland won earlier. Do we see a rematch of USA Finland for it's like gold in 20? I think so.
I'm seated.
Yeah. So where was the other one? Chris JWS, 9 years and 264 days ago. Our first post game was after Vlasic helped beat the Jets 3-2 with a goal with 5 seconds left. History rhymes. Yeah. Unexpected defenseman to score a game-winning goal. Chris, correct me if I'm wrong. I swear our 10th anniversary is tomorrow. I'm almost certain our 10th anniversary is tomorrow with the beginning of our shows. I think 364, not 264. You're right. Okay, so it is tomorrow. Yeah. So tomorrow is our 10th anniversary. I don't know if what we'll be talking about tomorrow on the Pucknologist at 7 p.m. on the YouTube channel.
Tune in to find out.
You'll just have to listen to her give the tease just like that. Love it. But yes, 7 p.m. Sunday night. Ian and AJ will recap the week that was in Sharks hockey, and who knows if they start reminiscing. That should be fun either way. But honestly, it's 10 years, and we can't thank all of you enough for growing this YouTube channel organically. We really appreciate each and every one of you. But please tell a friend. We would love to continue growing this. It's been phenomenal run. Can't wait to keep it going. Can't wait to do a playoff after dark. It's been
I've
too
never
long.
done a playoff after dark or Jules.
Yes. And who knows, but
and probably other people. Sorry, I can't keep track of when different people joined. But
we had. I mean, it started with 4 people: myself, AJ, Chris, who's in the chat, Gentry, and then we added on Ian and Landy and Rocket and going on and on and on to you and Jules and Mark and everybody. I mean, so I know I let a bunch of people out, but thank you very much for 10 years. It really is a wonderful thing. Really appreciate it. So yeah, Chris, I think I was on the show still last time we had a playoffs after dark. So what you're saying, Chris, is you want to be invited on so that way we can get back into the playoffs. I think that's what you're getting at. I think that's.
I will forfeit my role on After Dark to Chris if it means the Sharks can go back to the playoffs. Okay. I'll take one for the team.
No, Dana, that means you get to join.
The more the merrier.
Yes, the more the merrier, of course.
I would do a lot of things for the Sharks to come back to the playoffs.
We'll just leave it at that right now. In case you missed anything before she gets in trouble or want to watch this again, check us out on tealtownusa.com. Or if you're looking for the audio version, you can find us wherever you get your podcasts. And if not, please tell us where we can add us on. So we're on Apple, we're on on the YouTube Music, Spotify, TuneIn, iHeart, Odyssey. I believe we're on Amazon as well. I don't have that listed here for some reason. But of course, the big one is the YouTube. So make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and if you that notification bell to let you know when we do go on the air, whether it's after the dark, after the week that was, breaking news, you name it, you love it. We've been doing this for 10 years and can't wait to keep bringing it to. So, okay, Chris, just don't get too crazy. Clear you're the yes, of course. Okay. We love you, bud, and we love you all. So thank you very much. Dana, your final thoughts before we get out of here?
I've said enough. Yeah, no, great game, very entertaining. Great finish. Cody Ceci for Rocket Richard.
Oh boy, if that happens. All right. She's at Dana May with an extra Y. Why? Because she's awesome. I'm at Puckguy14 on every social media app. Yes, enjoy USA Czechia. We'll talk to you tomorrow for a recap that was in Sharks hockey with the Pucknologists, and then Tuesday night following Sharks and Golden Knights. Until then, keep it real, keep it teal, keep it real teal. Have a great night, everyone. We'll see you Sunday and Tuesday.